Hi, I'm Sam Bowden from CHAUVET Lighting, and this is the backstage tour of the CHAUVET Arena at BPM. So CHAUVET have been doing the BPM Arena for 4 years now. Each year the size of the show has grown and the size of the arena has grown. So this year the challenge was to make the arena brighter and better than we'd had it in the previous years. The main thing that we wanted to achieve with the design this year was to add more depth to previous designs that we've had before. We've always gone for a sort of back wall type lighting design, but here we wanted to add more depth and make it more interactive for the customers that were coming in so they could feel immersed by the light show. It also gives it more of a club feel as opposed to just a standard stage feel, so we've gone for a combination of a stage and club type setup. What we always start with at the BPM Arena, and the one thing that's been consistent over all the years, is the video screen that sits in the middle. We made this from PVP S5, and from there we then bring the show forwards from that point. So next to the screen we've put a line of R1 washes. This helps to create some nice wave effects, and you can put some really nice beams and curtain type effects into the audience or onto the stage. From there we move out onto the Nexus 4x4. And we've had 3 columns on each side of the stage to give a really cool break-up video effect. And this is mapped with the Epix that is on the sides of the arena. One of the great things about Epix product is because the strips and bars and tiles is different shapes and sizes, it allows you to be really dynamic with how you map the video. So what I did here was I just wanted to create the effect that we'd literally thrown the Epix at the side of the arena. So it's stuck on in different places, there's no symmetricality to it or anything like that. So what we essentially have is one big video screen that wraps itself around the arena. From there we then started looking at the beams. So the 2 main features of the arena were the V, as I said before, that comes down to the top of the screen, and then the 2 circles that are on either side of it. So here we wanted to create something where it could be used in combination with each other, but also have a high impact if it was used independently of one another. So on the circles we've put the R1 beams and the NXT1s. These offer huge aerial effects from the beams and all really cool eye candy effects, but also beam effects from the NXT1 because it's so bright. From there we move on to the main rig that sits above the audience. And on here we needed to add some wash, but also put a dynamic profile up there so that we could add nice gobos and beam effects to the show floor. No light show is really complete without some atmospheric effects in there as well to give you prominence in the beams. In the arena this year we've decided to go with 2 amp haze to give a good haze in the air, and we also have 2 of the Atmos heavy fog machines to give really big boosts of fog. Finally we needed to add some key light onto the stage, so in order to do this we added the Ovation E190 warm whites, and this helps pick out the DJ risers which are rolled around the stage into different positions. So we've got different focal points for the Ovations, and they work really well at just providing that nice light to light the performers. One of the limitations that we have in doing this is the height. We only actually have around 10 to 11 meters of height here, and there's no room above that. That's to the first point. That means that really when we want to stack lights on top of each other, like video screen with Nexus and then lights on top of that, the height becomes an issue. So one thing that we tried to do here was to angle the V to have it start low and then come out a bit higher from the front. This added a bit more depth to the design. So this year the CHAUVET Arena has featured some of our DJ product in here as well. So we wanted to create quite a cool entrance into the arena this time. So what we've done is we've created a 9 meter by 3 meter wall of motion orb, which is pixel mapped. So this gives a really nice effect. We're also using the Easy Gobos to project the CHAUVET logos onto the carpet as you walk in. And finally we're using the Slim Beam quads to uplight the drapes on the side, so it gives you a really cool entrance and quite appealing to the eye. Finally, in the arena itself, we used one of the most popular DJ lines over the last few years, which is the Intimidator Beam 350, and we placed these down the side above the Epix. We've had really great feedback from people that have been into the arena, and one of the gratifying things to see is when people come into the arena, they immediately take their phones out and start filming the light show. It's great to see, and it's really nice to see people getting involved in the lights and enjoying everything in the arena, including the DJs and the sound. We hope you enjoyed this backstage tour of the CHAUVET Arena at BPM.